Hi guys, my name is Lachlan Campbell. I'm the founder of Mad Success and the guy behind the vision of what Mad Success is becoming. An incredible community of like-minded people interested in growing their personal and financial lives. Have you ever felt that life has more to offer? That you were meant for more? I sure have. And I'd like to share with you my story and what it meant for me to find resonant success in my life. So my purpose, my why, is to inspire and empower people just like you who have something they want to change in their lives, and they know that life has more to offer, but feel scared, stuck, or unsure how to move forward. Whether that's, with their job or career, a struggling relationship like a marriage, or with a family member, as well as with money. But unless you're fortunate enough to have already had some coaching and training, you might not know that there are some pretty powerful and practical tools out there that can help you achieve what it is you want to change. And I know intimately how it feels to be stuck, scared, and unsure, because I've lived through some super challenges in my life through personal crises, failures, and loss. I've lived through periods of heavy mental, emotional, physical, and financial stress, but somehow, through all my learning, I've been able to thrive, not just survive, but thrive. I've experienced job loss several times, a failed business, which was like death in a family. I put my heart and soul into it, and so it was so painful shutting it down. It was a bakery cafe about 15 years ago. But I've also been through 2 divorces, and I'm not proud of that. And I've endured the pain of the death of both of my parents. I've been broke and deep in debt. But I've bounced back because I am resilient. I learned how to rise up again and to stand tall after each defeat, to be strong and at peace with myself despite these challenges, and you can too. And reflecting on my life journey, I attribute a growth mindset, grateful attitude, and goal-focused discipline at the heart of my personal power. But I always felt like there was something missing, something that the next job or next relationship, the next success, the next adventure would solve for me. There was this hole. Do you know what I mean? It felt like I wasn't living up to my full potential, that I wasn't connected to my purpose, that life still had a lot more to offer, but I just hadn't discovered it and I didn't know how to access it. So about 5 years ago, in 2017, I got really curious about this feeling. I started learning about self-development, and I read lots of books around psychology, sociology, self-help, which helped me to start questioning certain beliefs and life perspectives that I held around things like why I felt unworthy of love, why I felt unworthy of true success in my life. I was introduced to meditation at this time, which has become a daily practice. I do about 10 minutes of guided meditation a day, some days more. And I'm super grateful for meditation. It's helped me to quiet the negative voice in my head. You know the voice, we all have it. The one that beats us up, that tells us we're not good enough, we're not worthy enough, full of self-judgment or judgment of others or circumstances, self-criticism, self-manipulation, self-doubt, worry, fear. We all have this voice. But I found meditation quieted the noise. In fact, on the days I meditate now, after so many years of regular practice, those are the days the voice does not control me. Those are the days where I'm truly at peace. What a blessing. But still, there was something missing. So a couple of years ago, just after going through my second divorce, I got really curious about my negative contributions to my marriages and other relationships of importance in my life, such as family, friends, and work. If I had ever blown up at someone or gotten angry or yelled or triggered, and why was I doing it? So I realized some professional assistance to dig deep into my psyche. I started to be coached, and I loved that so much I actually decided to train and become a professional coach, which is what I do now. But more, I also hired a therapist, a counselor. And what I discovered was that all the lies I've been telling myself over the years, the lie that I'm not worthy of being loved, that, this was the big one, that I'm not worthy of success, I'm not good enough, that these are just lies. These things we tell ourselves are lies. Can you relate? I was adopted as a 7-day-old baby boy. I learned early on that I was adopted, as were my 3 siblings. My parents couldn't have children of their own, but they loved kids so much that they adopted 4 of us. They actually wanted the responsibility of managing 4 kids. How incredible is that? They were amazing people, and I miss them. But through coaching and therapy, I learned that I could not accept or understand why my birth mother would give me up. Did she not love me? Was I a disappointment to her? Why didn't she want me? I remember those thoughts as a little boy. So I settled on not being enough, not being worthy of love. And it was about that same time when the first time that I experienced being judged as a child by someone that I loved, like my parents or a sibling or a close friend. It solidified my beliefs that I was not good enough, that I was not worthy. Well, we've all been there. I know this because of all the work I've done on myself and with other people as a coach, and all the research I've done over the years to understand my own pain and to understand the hole that I needed to fill. So in the summer of 2021, I climbed to the top of Blackcomb Mountain in Whistler, Canada. It was a stunning blue sky day, perfect hiking weather. My kids wanted to swim at the lake, so I hiked alone. I reached the top of the ski hill, circled around the back of the mountain, and discovered a beautiful turquoise blue glacial lake. Amazing. But I wanted to go to the top of the mountain. And from there, the first final hurdle was this massive boulder field, which did not deter me. In fact, it inspired me to keep going. And I reached the summit. The views were breathtaking. Here's a picture of me on that day. I sat down and I took it all in. It's now what I call my mountaintop perspective. I was in tune with nature and felt this incredible connection of being there in nature in awe. And it just lit me up inside. I could, it was an unbelievable connection to the universe and what I now call a universal energy. It was amazing. All my worldly stresses, self-doubts, fears, concerns, unhappy moments all disappeared in that moment. These street-level stresses, I now call them, were gone. I was so connected to the energy and higher power, to my spirit. I was blown away. And it was right then and there that I knew I was on the right path in my journey of self-discovery. I knew I was destined for more. I knew that my calling was to help others, that this connection beyond ourselves to this energy was somehow part of my purpose. My mind was at peace for the first time in my life. It was clear. And I know in my heart and soul that being here with you is my calling, my purpose, my why. And I'm sharing this with you because most of us go through our life feeling like we're meant for more, that life has more to offer. And I can tell you it does. It's calling you to serve your community, not just yourself. It's calling you to give, not just take. It's calling you to be the best version of you that you can be by quietening the noise, to listen to what really matters to you, what you value, and how you can serve others with your passion and knowledge and experience. As my journey continues, and it's an ongoing process of self-discovery, designing and defining who I am and who I want to be in this life for me, for myself, and for others, how I choose to show up each day. I can tell you with my hand on my heart, I am the happiest I have been before I was even judged as a little boy. I am enough. I am worthy. And I genuinely believe now that the many challenges that I have faced are a gift for me to learn and grow from, this growth mindset, rather than beating myself up or to judge myself as a failure. No, I no longer accept that voice. When it comes up, and it still does, it never fully goes away, but when it does, I recognize it right away and I say, I was expecting you. And I no longer let it control me. And that void that I wanted to fill, I now know is me being in touch with me, with who I am, my authentic self, and being in touch with a higher power, call it God, universal energy, your spirituality, whatever it is for you. For me, I realized the universal energy that I discovered on those mountaintops was God, calling me to be more in my life, to do more with my knowledge and experiences in service of others, in service of you. And this would allow me to have all that I want in my life. I'm an extraordinarily happy and blessed man. Because what I want to have most of all, I've gained, and that's self-love. I love who I am as a man. I love who I'm becoming. I'm empowered. I'm grateful. I'm so purpose-driven, full of love and life and laughter. And it's this incredible energy and passion for life that I embrace in service of others, in service of you. And I'm here to share my knowledge and experience as a coach and as a human being to help you create a happier, healthier, wealthier, more fulfilled life. I coach and train individuals and groups how to overcome their fears, self-doubts, limiting beliefs to achieve more of what you truly want in their life. I help them create an empowered vision and a renewed hope for the future and a purpose-driven life plan complete with tools and skills they'll need to achieve whole life success. Ultimately, life is about choice. We can choose to do nothing and live with our fears and self-doubt, lies, and limiting beliefs, or we can choose to take the necessary, uncomfortable actions to empower and transform our life. We can each choose to live more powerfully on our own terms, but it takes a change in perspective, a change in how you look and think about your life. That's where I can help. That's where the journey begins anew. Choosing to shift your mindset, attitude, and discipline is choosing to empower a positive transformation in your life, bringing you the happiness and prosperity that you've always wanted. And I can help you transform. I can help you achieve that happier, healthier, wealthier, more fulfilled life. And if you'd like me to be of service to you to create meaningful change and life success, you have a few options. You can enroll immediately in an 8 or 10 session life success coaching program, mostly designed for men aged 35 to 55 or women aged 40 to 60, or enroll at your own pace in the upcoming Life Success Masterclass coming in late October 2022. Either way, thanks for listening and hearing my story, letting me share. I appreciate your time and support. And if you have any questions for me or thoughts, please email me directly at ask@madsuccess.com or leave a comment below. It's awesome to be here in service of you. I'm Lachlan Campbell. Cheers.